COVID-19, navigating the new world we live in that's changing by the minute.
We need to continue to keep the pressure on. We need to continue to suppress the virus.
News, information and advice you can trust.
Every Australian matters.
10 News First, nightly at 5.
Some tech giants are helping the government snoop on Aussies breaking social distancing and isolation rules. Vodafone, Google and some app companies are using our data to give officials a clear picture of who is doing the right thing and who isn't. But it's a long way from more draconian measures being adopted overseas.
They're devices most of us can't live without, but can the data on them be used to save lives?
This kind of data is really helpful to the government. I mean, in this war, in this battle.
Location information is being used around the world to track and stop the spread of COVID-19. In the US, an app called Kinza tracks temperatures and movements in real time.
You see unusual levels of fever across the country.
While in China, where everyone is under deep surveillance, citizens are being given barcodes to show whether or not they're infected.
If you want to go to the shops, to get into the shops, you have to have that QR code. To get onto a taxi, a subway, a bus, no matter what you're doing, you have to have that QR code.
But this sort of tracking isn't being used here yet.
There are a variety of systems that are operating internationally. They're all being looked at.
Though, are Aussies prepared to share their movements?
So what's wrong with giving some sort of data that's going to help, a lot of the people?
For location, yes, I think it's a good thing because you'll be able to track COVID-19 quickly.
No, I think that would be a real infringement on privacy.
Already anonymous location data from Vodafone customers is being given to the government, showing the numbers of people in certain areas at any given time. For example, last year, Brisbane had roughly 20,000 people in the city. This year, it's just over 10. 40,000 people would normally gather in Melbourne. It's down to 25,000. And Sydney's CBD would usually be bustling with 90,000 people, but it's down to under 40, proving social distancing is working. And Vodafone assures no personal information has been provided and no personal information could be derived from it.
If we're giving the data and then we can save lives, we can save our job, we can save our society, we can defeat the virus. So why not?
The Australian government has an online database called Beat COVID-19, where you voluntarily fill out your symptoms, your age bracket and your postcode, all in a bid to help it track and stop the spread of COVID-19. But no identifying information is gathered.
You should never give away privacy easily.
Thankfully, our privacy is protected by law. Kimberly Pratt for 10 News First.